So when replacing a starter, let me get my fat ass down in here. Okay, when replacing a starter, you got the little famous pizza box there. Then we're gonna prop you up over there, I guess. There we go. Oh, there you go. All right. Please pardon my fat rear. Okay, move the pizza box. All right. So we got the 3/16 wrench somewhere. There it is. Found it. I moved it. Yeah. So take out a bolt. Right. Take out a bolt. Pop in the bolt. Take out a bolt. Pop in the bolt. Take out a bolt. Pop in a bolt. Take out another bolt. Pop in a bolt. Because Harley decided to stick one nut inside the primary case, which is good because the primary oil needed changed anyways. I don't know why my Harley blew up, but I never like to change my Earl. Well, Earl says change your Earl. That's what Earl says. What better way to go live? Because apparently my phone's dead or dying or whatever. Wonder if I can plug it in. I'll be honest. Maybe that'd be a wise idea too. See how nitty gritty it is down in this thing. Are y'all excited? Oh yeah, I'm at 10% battery. It just notified me. So get your scrubbing butt in there. Put me on the charger, daddy. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my charger. Hi, baby. I made you. Huh? All right, there we go. We're back plugged in. Sorry, folks. I had to fix my fancy thing. All right, now see how much of a mess we make on the middle of the ground here. Usually you got to beat them up with a rubber hammer. Apparently not today. That's a brand new gasket. That's right. All right. Look at that. Brand new gasket. I love this guy. Made it easy on me. Now we got to take the unforgiving bolt. Hi, everybody. We're replacing a starter on a Harley Davidson Evo that was just rebuilt. And so the starter went out on it. So now we're replacing the starter. And we got one bolt left, and it's the one that scares the living out of everybody. Anybody that's ever worked on one of these old Evos knows that bolt. And it terrifies me to this day. Does anybody remember the size? Because I think it was 3/8. No, it's 7/16. Oh, we're losing viewers. Nobody wants to watch me. Oh no. I'm not that famous. It's okay. Oh, and it's going to be one of these guys too. Does anybody know if you got to impact it off? Or if you got to lock it in the gear? Is that what you got to do? You got to lock it in the gear? Not like we're worried about frying the starter. Harley Davidson made it all the way across the United States from Alabama. Okay, apparently you just gotta bump it off there. And they were nice enough to give me a brand new bolt too, so I got a brand new bolt there for that guy. I think you leave all that in there, and then you just put it back together, right? 67. Now this is a 92 Evo Road Glide. Man, I love these Evo engines though. He built this thing and took it all the way back across the United States. I mean, the gasket is still new. Like literally, the pan just popped right off of there, the whole cover. He literally threw it together with pieces and then rode it back across the United States. I love him though. He even put safety washers on the on everything except for the compensator. He beat the shit out of the compensator nut. But that's when he replaced the stator. It's got a brand new charging system in it, so we're good there. He said it was new. I'm hoping and praying it's new. This one was black. Yesterday I painted it. I decided to go with a different color. We went with I fell in love with the color at the dealership, and on the cap it was that color. This one was actually a few shades off, but I mean I honestly I like the color. I like the color a lot. It brightened the bike up, especially with the 21-inch front. I'll show you guys the front 21-inch front. Because growing up, everybody had black bikes, and now it's everybody's got a black bagger. Now, growing up in the MC life, everybody had a black bagger. But let's get to the shiny side of it. I put that guy on there yesterday. Had to fully customize the entire front end, space the rotor, space the caliper, just to get it to set right. And braking power is a lot better. Also, for those that don't know, this is the first time I've ever went live, so y'all get to experience the first time I've ever been live. And I think I'm about ready to pull the starter. Ladies and gentlemen, we successfully did it. The little solenoid cap right there, everybody usually replaces it with a little push button. It fried out of there. There was a couple other things in it, but it just started clicking on me earlier. I rode it for the first time, first shakedown ride to Walmart earlier, and it decided it wanted to act stupid. So I was like, well, I gave a buddy of mine a chrome one, and he just didn't get around to replacing his. So I was like, well, if you still got that starter and you ain't going to use it, I'm going to use it. One day, hopefully, I do make it famous and YouTube pays me for my Harley Davidson rides. That's my goal, anyways. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab this chrome starter. So this is the new guy that's going on there. You know, it's got to match the rim and the blue. I don't know. I like blue and chrome now a little more than I like black and chrome. So we're gonna slap that guy in there and see how else he works. And you know, what better way to work on bikes than grilling a pork loin? Okay, so I got I gotta take this little aluminum spacer thing right there. You know, slide that on that guy. And hopefully this guy pops right in there. Let's see if I can walk you guys over there with me. So how's everybody else in the chats doing today? So far so good till my starter went out on me. Now we're gonna pop the new guy in there. We're gonna see how she rattles. Or shakes, rattles, and rolls, I guess you'd say. This one don't shake that bad though. She's a good girl. One I've always wanted. Dream come true, and God just had to humble me with the starter going out. Alright, I do believe she's in there. Whew. And folks, you want to see Muscle Man? There you go, there's Muscle Man. That dude probably just get on here for chicks and boobs anyways. Dirty bikers. I'm everybody's friend, man. I ride a Harley. Not all of us are grungy assholes. Some of them are. Okay, so I guess I gotta bolt this thing back in. I cleaned that bolt. That's the top bolt. That's the bottom bolt. I labored the bolts. Stuck them in there. Stuck them on there. We're gonna call them good. Lock her in there. Bear with me. I'm on the other side of the bike. Searching for bolts and shit. I think that guy was a quarter. I had a quarter somewhere right here. Is this the one? Oh, yep, that's the one. I remember that distinctly. I like how my toolkit decided they wanted to stick a 1/4-inch drive on a 1/4-inch drive, or a 1/4-inch Allen on a 1/4-inch drive. It's almost like how Harley puts one whole bolt in the whole system here. This guy had the ground wire ran all the way up into the top of the frame. So we're gonna do the same. He had it in the top bolt of the starter. So we're gonna run it the same exact way, and we're gonna make sure it's nice and tight and torqued, because everybody did. Well, what's that, dude? Just remember, your bicycles are less expensive than your motorcycles are. The older you get, the more expensive the habit is. You get a heck of a habit after that. It just gets more and more and more expensive. My worst part was my family grew up around bikes, so now I grew up around bikes. And I grew up riding. Yep, I'm talking to you, buddy. I hear you. Yo. So Opie, is that the Opie from Sons of Anarchy, or is that your actual name? Where'd you go, buddy? You still there? Well, I hope I remember you when I'm famous. Yeah, let's turn you around so you can actually see. Well, see if I can set you up here some way, somehow. Hang you up on the bike. How's that? Is that a little better? You can see what I'm doing there. There you go. Working on a Harley. Takes some people 5-10 days trying to replace one of these. That is, buddy. That's a Harley Davidson Evolution engine. It's the best Harley engine that Harley came out with. Easiest to work on. Some of them last 1,000,000 miles. I'm gonna try to make this one last 1,000,000. Just keep her on rolling. There's an old airborne veteran friends of mine. Not. I think that bolt's in 9/16. Either 9/16 or 12. No, try the half. What I do with the half? There she is. Nope, there's the half. Fancy rubber cap back on there. Fancy dollar per wire. Might need to crimp that guy a little more. Could be an issue too. Why's my bike not starting? It was just a wire was loose. Well, it's the best part, ain't it? Bikers always do charity stuff like that. Hello. Set you back up over there so you can see. I'm gonna replace that guy, I think. I'll be right back. I gotta grab that bolt. The only thing that changes between the years of Harley. There's a bolt for yours and for my Deuce, and that's the bolt for my Evo. Alright, for those that don't know, throughout the difference of the Harley years, you got that bolt, which it matches the old bolt, and this is the bolt for the new one. So the newer Harley years have a longer Bendix system on it, and this is the old bolt for the Evo style. You replace it with a new bolt on the Evo style. And it goes all the way through, and that's Harley Davidson's famous pointless bolt. And you got to make sure you get the locking ear. It goes through there, and that ear goes onto that. That washer has an ear on it. If you don't get that on there right, it'll mess up, and it'll chamfer up on it. And I dropped a socket in the oil. Good job. Always make sure your tools are oiled. There we go. Oh, going to get him. Somebody got a mountain lion. A mountain lion got somebody. Now it's stuck. Not 7/16, it was 3/8. No, it's not 3/8, baby. It's metric. I bet you it's this 10 right here. Sure is. Shh, don't tell anybody. Got it off with a new bag. Alrighty, so back on we'll go, Lee. What you whining about? Alright, so back on the primary goes. You're gonna wipe this mucky thing out. It's got some muck down in there. Muck and dirt, clutch material, and all the stuff you don't want in your motor. I wonder if I should pressure wash this off. Should I just pressure wash it? It means I would have to unplug my charger for a minute and hook the water back up. Hell, I think we're gonna pressure wash it. Make it. Why not? And unplug there for a minute. Alright. That's how you clean a primary. Pressure washer. And as hot as tarnations out here right now. So best way to do it. Cools you off a little bit. Get the oil, Earl all over your glasses. And you use half a roll of paper towels to dry it back out. Usually you'd use starter fluid, but I ain't got no more brake fluid. Or brake fluid, yeah, that's what you use. If I put this on, I might let's see if it'll bust off. Tarnation is what I did with my Phillips. It's probably over here in my toolbox. If I had half a brain, it'd be over here. The rest of this stuff. Oh, apparently not. I'm gonna back up right here though. Learn that owning Harley Davidson. I wasn't picking up my other end of the washer nut. That's the best goddamn starter I've ever had in my life right there, buddy. That mug cranked. That's what you call a new starter. Oh, I don't know. I almost lost my gasket. I'll drink some Pedialyte to that one, boys. That's all, folks.